Welcome student in 6th session from your textbook chapter number 6 life processes. Today we will continue this chapter. In last session we studied about the respiration, types of respiration, aerobic and anaerobic respiration and respiration in plants. So today we are going to discuss about the respiration in animals. Okay. So different animals have different modes of respiration. For example, in simple unicellular animals like amoeba, okay, respiration takes place by the simple diffusion of gases through the cell membrane. Most of the animals have, however, specific organs for respiration. So second, the animals like earthworm, okay, which live in the soil, use their skin to absorb oxygen from air and remove carbon dioxide. So the respiratory organ in the earthworm is in the skin. Next, the aquatic animals like fish, prawns and mussels have gills as the respiratory organs which extract oxygen dissolved in water. जो ऑक्सीजन डिजोल्व रहती है वाटर में उसको एक्सट्रैक्ट करते हैं, ओके, एंड टेक अवे कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड फ्रॉम द बॉडी. Okay, next one, insect. In the insect like grasshopper, cockroach, housefly and a mosquito, the tiny holes called spiracles on their body and the air tubes called the trachea are the respiratory organ. Now land animals, okay, so the respiratory organs of the land animals such as man, humans, birds, lizard, dog, etc. Lungs. Frogs, however, breathe both by lungs and skin. All the respiratory organs, whether skin, gills, trachea, lungs, have three common features. Okay, first, all the respiratory organs have a large surface area to get enough oxygen. Okay. Second, all the respiratory organs have thin walls for easy diffusion and exchange of respiratory gases. Third, all the respiratory organs like skin, gills and lungs have a rich blood supply for transporting respiratory gases. Only in the tracheal system of respiration, air reaches the cells directly. The animals which live in water, aquatic animals, use the oxygen dissolved in water to carry out respiration. Okay, since the amount of dissolved oxygen in water is low as compared to the amount of oxygen in the air, therefore the rate of breathing in aquatic animals is much faster than in terrestrial animals. Faster rate of breathing provides more oxygen to the aquatic animals. Now, respiration in humans. The process by which energy is released from food in our body is called respiration. We already studied that. The function of respiratory system is to breathe in oxygen for respiration and to breathe out carbon dioxide produced by respiration. Okay, so the gases exchanged between blood and air are oxygen and carbon dioxide that we study in detail in human respiratory system. Clear this one? And about that breathing is the process by which air rich in oxygen is taken inside. Means air is oxygen रहती है वो take the inside the body of an organism and air rich in carbon dioxide is expelled from the body. Help of breathing organs. The breathing in human beings takes place through the organs called that lungs. Clear? So a breath means what? A breath means one inhalation plus one exhalation. So breathing involves the movement of the rib cage and the diaphragm. So this happens in that breathing in and breathing out. So this is called the mechanism of breathing. So in first that breathing in, when we breathe in or inhale, the two things happen. Okay, at the same time. The muscles between the ribs contract causing the rib cage to move upward and outward, and second, the diaphragm contract the move downward. The diaphragm किधर contract होता है downward and the rib cage upward and outward. Okay, so the upward and outward movement of rib cage as well as the downward movement of diaphragm both increase the space in the chest cavity and make it larger. So as the chest cavity becomes larger, air is sucked in the from outside into the lungs. Means जब chest cavity larger हो जाती है तो then we suck the air from outside into the lungs. So the lungs get filled up with air and expand. So breathing in, chest cavity becomes bigger, air is sucked into the lungs. And what about breathing out? Okay, क्या होता है breathing out में? So when we breathe out or exhale, even the two things happen. एट द सेम टाइम द मसल्स बिटवीन द रिब्स रिलैक्स. उसके ब्रीथिंग इन में क्या होता था, कॉन्ट्रैक्ट होते थे, और ब्रीथिंग आउट में क्या होता है, मसल्स बिटवीन द रिब्स रिलैक्स, कॉजिंग द रिब्स केस टू मूव डाउनवर्ड एंड इनवर्ड. And second, the diaphragm relaxes and moves upward. The downward and inward movement of rib cage as well as the upward movement of diaphragm both decrease the space in our chest. अब इसमें क्या होगा, स्पेस को डिक्रीज करते हैं, ओके, इन आवर चेस्ट कैविटी एंड मेक इट स्मॉलर. और कैसी हो जाती है चेस्ट कैविटी, स्मॉलर हो जाती. एज द चेस्ट कैविटी बिकम्स स्मॉलर, एयर इज पुश्ड आउट फ्रॉम द लंग्स. फिर जैसी कैविटी स्मॉलर होती है तो एयर को पुश्ड आउट कर देते हैं फ्रॉम द लंग्स आउटसाइड. क्लियर दिस वन? ब्रीथिंग आउट मींस व्हाट, चेस्ट कैविटी बिकम्स स्मॉलर, एयर इज पुश्ड आउट ऑफ lungs. Now respiratory system in humans or men. In human beings many organs take part in the process of respiration. We call them organs of respiratory system. The main organs of human respiratory system are nose, nasal passage or nasal cavity, trachea, bronchi, lungs and diaphragm. The human respiratory system begins from the nose. This is starting from the nose. Our nose has two holes in it which are called nostril. There is a passage in the nose behind nostril which is called nasal passage or nasal cavity. The air for respiration is drawn into our body through the nostril present in the nose. So this air then goes into nasal passage. So the nasal passage is separated from the mouth cavity by hard bony palate so that we can breathe in air. Even when we are eating food, the nasal passage is lined with fine hair and mucus. और उसमें क्या रहता है, nasal passage में fine hair रहती है और mucus है. तो mucus is secreted by the gland inside the nasal passage. उसमें एक gland रहती है, so that secrete the mucus. When air passes through the nasal passage, the dust particle and other impurities present in it are trapped by nasal hair. और जो अपने nasal में जो hair रहते हैं nose में, okay, so that is important for that, okay. जो भी अपन एयर जैसे अपन इनहेल करते हैं तो उसमें जो डस्ट पार्टिकल रहते हैं, जो इम्प्यूरिटीज रहती है, तो वो क्या कर लेती है, उसको ट्रैप कर लेती है थ्रू दैट नेसल हेयर, ओके, एंड म्यूकस, सो दैट क्लीन एयर गोज इनटू द लंग्स. सो द पार्ट ऑफ थ्रोट बिटवीन द माउथ एंड विंड पाइप इज कॉल्ड द फेरिंग्स, ओके. तो उसे क्या कहते हैं, फेरिंग्स. फ्रॉम द नेसल पैसेज एयर इंटर्स इनटू द फेरिंग्स. फिर नेसल पैसेज के थ्रू एयर कहाँ इंटर होती है, in the pharynx, and then goes into the windpipe. फिर वो windpipe में आती है, और trachea. The trachea is a tube which is commonly known as windpipe. So the air coming from the nostril during breathing passes through trachea. Trachea does not collapse even when there is no air in it because it is supported by rings, okay, of soft bones called that cartilage, okay. means उसमें soft bones रहती है, okay. मीन्स ट्रेकिया कोलैप्स नहीं होता है जब उसमें एयर नहीं होती है तो भी, बिकॉज इट इज सपोर्टेड बाय रिंग्स ऑफ सॉफ्ट बोन्स कॉल्ड दैट कार्टिलेज. और द अपर एंड ऑफ ट्रेकिया हैव ए वॉइस बॉक्स कॉल्ड दैट लैरिंग्स. तो जो अपर एंड रहता है ट्रेकिया का उसमें वॉइस बॉक्स रहता है जिसको आप लैरिंग्स कहते हो. द ट्रेकिया रन्स डाउन द नेक एंड डिवाइड्स इनटू टू स्मॉलर ट्यूब्स कॉल्ड दैट ब्रोंकाई. फिर ट्रेकिया मीन्स फॉर आगे एक्सटेंड होके जब वो रन्स डाउन करता है इन द नेक में, so divides into two smaller tubes called that bronchi, okay, जैसे कि आप फिगर में देख पा रहे हो. and its lower end, okay, the two bronchi are connected to the two lungs. फिर ये जो bronchi है ये मीन्स अपने अपने साइड के lungs से कनेक्ट होती है. so the lungs lie in the chest cavity or thoracic cavity, okay, which is separated from an abdominal cavity by a muscular partition called that diaphragm, okay. स्फीरोडायफ्राम से जो सेपरेट रहती है that thoracic cavity और abdominal cavity कैसी रहती है, सेपरेटेड रहती है. The lungs are covered by two thin membrane called that pleura. और and the lungs are enclosed in rib cage. और lungs किस में enclosed रहता है, ribs cage में, made of bones. और ये ribs किसकी बनी हुई रहती है, bones की, okay. So that is called ribs. Each bronchus divides in the lungs. फिर ये lungs में divide होते हैं to form a large number of still smaller tubes called that bronchioles. Smaller tubes में divide होता है and called that bronchioles. The smallest bronchioles have tiny air sacs at their ends. फिर उसमें tiny air sacs रहते हैं. So just like air sacs at the ends of the smallest bronchioles are called the alveoli. और जो मीन्स उसके bronchioles के ends में जो air bronchioles के end में जो air sacs रहते हैं उसे क्या कहते हैं, alveoli, okay. So the walls of alveoli are very thin and they are surrounded by very thin blood capillaries. और वो किससे सराउंडेड रहते हैं, ब्लड कैपिलरीज. इट इज इन द alveoli that oxygen is taken. So तो ये जो होल्स रहते हैं एल्वियोलाई, तो इसी में ऑक्सीजन टेकन अप होती है इनटू द बॉडी एंड कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड इज एलिमिनेटेड. ओके, इन अदर वर्ड्स it is in the alveoli that gaseous exchange takes place. The human lungs have been designed to maximize the exchange of gases as follows. There are millions of alveoli in the lungs. The presence of millions of alveoli in the lungs provides a very large area for the exchange of gases, and the availability of large surface area maximizes the exchange of gases. For example, if all alveoli from the two human lungs are unfolded, they would give an area of about 80 square meters. The diaphragm is a sheet of muscles below the lungs. और जो diaphragm रहता है, it is a sheet of that muscles below the lungs. Okay, so it helps in breathing in and breathing out. तो ये diaphragm का क्या रोल होता है? It helps in breathing in and breathing out, जो कि आप breathing mechanism में रीड कर चुके हो. Okay, so the muscles of chest also help in the breathing in and breathing out. When we breathe in air, the diaphragm and muscles attached to the ribs contract, due to which our chest cavity expand. Okay, so this expansion or movement of the chest increases the volume inside the chest cavity. Okay, जो वॉल्यूम अगर inside the chest cavity increase होगा तो अपन breathe in करते हैं. So due to increase in volume, the air pressure decreases inside the chest cavity and air from outside rushes into the lungs through the nostril, trachea and bronchi. Clear this one? In this way, during the process of breathing in, the air sacs or alveoli of the lungs get filled with air containing oxygen. जैसे आप breathe करते हो तो जो अपने air sac रहते हैं alveoli, lungs get filled with air containing oxygen. So the alveoli are surrounded by very thin blood vessels called that capillaries carrying blood in them. So the oxygen of air diffuses out from the alveoli walls into the blood. फिर जो एल्वियोलाई के थ्रू मीन्स उसमें एयर्स रहती है तो वो ब्लड के मीन्स कैपिलरी जो उसमें ब्लड फ्लो होता है तो उसमें ब्लड में मिक्स हो जाती है. ओके, डिफ्यूज हो जाती है. सो द ऑक्सीजन इज कैरीड बाय ब्लड टू द ऑल पार्ट्स ऑफ द बॉडी. फिर इस ब्लड के थ्रू ऑक्सीजन अपनी पूरी बॉडी पार्ट्स में पहुंचता है. ओके, सो दिस ऑक्सीजन इज कैरीड बाय रेड पिगमेंट कॉल्ड दैट हीमोग्लोबिन प्रेजेंट इन ब्लड. जब ऑक्सीजन ब्लड से मिक्स हो जाती है तो उसको कौन सा ब्लड बोलते हैं? ऑक्सी हीमोग्लोबिन के. ब्लड पासेस थ्रू द टिश्यू ऑफ द बॉडी. द ऑक्सीजन प्रेजेंट इन इट डिफ्यूजेस इनटू द सेल due to its higher concentration in the blood. So this oxygen combined with the digested food present in the cells to release oxygen. Carbon dioxide gas is produced as a waste product during respiration, you know very well. Okay, in the cells of the body tissue. So this carbon dioxide diffuses into the blood due to its higher concentration in the body tissue. Blood carries the carbon dioxide back to the lungs. फिर blood क्या करता है? कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड को कैरी करता है. ओके, एंड बैक टू द लंग्स वेयर इट डिफ्यूजेस इनटू द एल्वियोलाई. फिर वो एल्वियोलाई में कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड डिफ्यूज होती है. व्हेन वी ब्रीथ आउट, फिर जैसे आप ब्रीथ आउट करते हैं. ओके, व्हेन वी ब्रीथ आउट एयर, द डायफ्राम एंड द मसल्स अटैच टू द रिब्स रिलैक्स. फिर वो रिलैक्स होती है, जो अटैच होती है, जो डायफ्राम और मसल जो रिब्स से अटैच होता है वो रिलैक्स होता है. ड्यू टू विच अवर चेस्ट कैविटी कॉन्ट्रैक्ट. फिर अपनी चेस्ट कैविटी कॉन्ट्रैक्ट हो जाती है. Okay, and becomes smaller. So this contraction movement of the chest pushes out carbon dioxide from the alveoli of the lungs into the trachea, nostril, and then out of the body into air. Okay, so in this way the process of gaseous exchange is completed in the human respiratory system. Now about the rate of breathing. Process of breathing pump in oxygen into our body and remove carbon dioxide. Breathing occurs involuntarily. Okay, or its own. So but the rate of breathing is controlled by the respiratory system of brain. Means okay, so the average breathing rate in an adult man at rest is about 15 to 18 times per minute. So this breathing rate increases with increased physical activity. Means ये normally 15 to 18 times per minute रहता है. पर जब आप physical activities करते हो या कोई physical exercise करते हो, sit-ups exercise करते हो, okay, या कुछ heavy work करते हो, तो ये क्या हो जाती है? Breathing rate goes up considerably. Okay, breathing rate goes up considerably. Clear this one? So rapid breathing supplies more oxygen to body cells for producing more energy required for doing physical exercise. Thus we breathe faster after exercise so as to produce more energy to compensate the loss of energy suffered by our body in doing exercise. Clear this one? We have just studied that oxygen required for breathing and respiration is carried out by hemoglobin present in our blood. So the normal range of hemoglobin in the blood of a healthy adult person is from 12 to 18 grams per deciliters okay, of blood. So the deficiency of hemoglobin in the blood of a person reduces the oxygen carrying capacity of blood. Means अगर hemoglobin की मीन्स डिफिशियंसी हो जाती है बॉडी में, सो दैट ऑक्सीजन कैरिंग कैपेसिटी भी कम हो जाती है. ओके, सो रिजल्टिंग इन ब्रीथिंग प्रॉब्लम. तो रिजल्टिंग उसमें क्या होता है, ब्रीथिंग प्रॉब्लम होती है, टायर्डनेस होती है एंड लैक ऑफ एनर्जी. क्लियर दिस वन? थैंक यू.